Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today I missed you guys. I haven't done an upload in I don't even know how long, about a week, and I apologize. The reason was I was sick, I had laryngitis, I couldn't talk. Normally when I'm sick I usually do videos anyway, and I'm just, just kind of sniffly or coughing. I couldn't talk. I'm so sorry. Feels great to be back though. I'm going to give you guys the long-awaited part 2 of the BLIZZCON finals, ABC versus Panda Global today. But I missed you guys. Come here, give me a hug. I don't like not doing videos. I'm happy to be back, but let's jump into this. We have Xaryu, Alec, and Nixie versus Rubcup, Jellybeans, and Wallabear. They are up 2-0. Here we are on Ruins of Lordaeron. Once again, Alec is playing Arcane. This is a Windwalker Monk and a Discipline Priest. He's playing Dark Archangel, so that's definitely very important to note. This is a Marksman Hunter here, Jellybeans, and the Feral Druid of Wallabear. So let's see how this match is going to go. If I had to pick a favored matchup, I would say the Windwalker Arcane Mage, just because they have so many kill options, and you want to keep an eye out in this opener because Alec can do so many kill options with this mass invisibility in the opener, depending on who the Urshield is on. Like if the Urshield's on Rubcub, they can do a big opener on Jellybeans. If the Urshield's on Jellybeans, they can do a big opener on Rubcub. So you really want to keep an eye on that Urshield to see where that kill target's can come out from. Right away, Alec's going to pop that mass invisibility. Nixie's going to pop the Touch of Death, the Serenity. Mass invis comes out for a full polymorph onto Rubcub, and every cooldown is being popped onto Jellybeans. This is going to need to be some defensive cooldown. He trinkets but gets stunned on his trinket and goes down just like that. I'm going to do a quick replay for that. So Jellybeans is actually in the Fist of Fury stun. He's getting punched down, and there needs to be a defensive cooldown pop because Nixie's popping every single offensive cooldown of his. So there's going to need to be a defensive cooldown in return. Jellybeans trinkets right here, tries to press turtle, but gets re-stunned on his trinket and does unfortunately go down immediately in the opener. It's every offensive from Team ABC, beautifully executed. I guess the only thing I can say there, if Jellybeans trinketed a little bit sooner, got that deterrence off, they would have been able to push further in this game. Alright guys, and this is game 4. Keep in mind, this is a best of 7. So if this goes 4-0 for ABC, they are BLIZZCON champions. Panda Global on their last fighting foot here, trying to take a game off of ABC. We'll see how it goes for them. And once again, Alec and Nixie are going to go for those huge goes onto the target without Urshield, but unfortunately they don't get as good of an opener here because either Alec didn't choose to go invis or did get found out, and he doesn't get that full like mass invis opener with the full polymorph and the full offensive cooldowns. Nixie does pop some offensive cooldowns there into Jellybeans though. It looks like he's going to be okay for now just because Rubcub isn't any type of crowd control, right? That's really what they want to focus on. The Paralyzed coming out onto Wallabear now, while Alec is playing very defensive. This is something that we mentioned in the first game and the second game, is that Alec was playing very defensive, playing back with his healer, kind of constantly kiting, and this is putting them in a bad position when they are chasing down the mage. Now, if the Hunter and the Feral Druid want to land a kill, a long CC chain needs to come out onto Xaryu here. Oh, keep in mind, they chose a Resto Druid. That went right over my head. They chose a Resto Druid instead of a Disc Priest. Wow. Sorry I didn't mention that sooner, but if they want to get the kill, if they want to land this kill, Xaryu is going to need to go into a long CC chain, and Alec is going to need to be the kill target here. So that's what Wallabear and Jellybeans are going for. Maybe a trap into a Hex, into a bash, into maybe some sort of kick. It has to be a perfectly executed CC chain, and then you're going to get something like the Ice Block from Alec. From there, when there's no Ice Block, you have to set something like that up again to get Xaryu's Trinket, and then again to go for the kill. So you have to slowly rotate through cooldowns. Here they got Xaryu's Trinket. That now he goes into a full trap. Now Alec's under some pressure now from Jellybeans and Wallabear. Alec does choose to go invis though, and he's doing a beautiful job of line of sighting, kiting the Hunter, and playing defensively with his Restoration Druid, constantly max ranging the enemy team, doing a beautiful job of that. This is the true shot from Jellybeans. He's definitely putting out tons of pressure, but Alec just continues to line of sight him, and it doesn't look like he's going to be in too much trouble right now. Now the binding shot comes out onto Asgaroth into the bursting shot. Are they going to follow that up with that trap? There's the full trap onto Asgaroth. Now Alec has to play defensively, but Jellybeans in those stuns with the full sheep onto Rubcup. Now Jellybeans is the one in trouble. Nixie does get bashed, but does pop forward fighting Brew. Looks like he's going to be okay for now. Alec now does get kicked on his resheep attempt. Rubcup's going to come out of that CC, going to be able to top his team up for now. Jellybeans and Wallabear both look like they're going to be okay. Asgaroth now popping some his artifact weapon, popping some defensive cooldown, some iron bar, trying to keep Alec offensive because this is arcane power. He's trying to reverse the pressure around onto Rubcup. Rubcup does use his wall. He's getting a little bit low. Jellybean's getting low as well. Wallabear getting low as well. And this is kind of where Arcane Mage does excel with the constant arcane explosions, constant arcane barrages with that resonance talent for tons of AoE spread pressure. But Rubcup does pop his Ascendance in return, tops the entire friendly team off with that Ascendance. Now the Ascendance cooldown has been used. It is on cooldown now. So next time that happens, Rubcup's not going to have that out. Another thing I want to point out, guys, Rubcup's at 40% mana already, whereas Asgaroth is pretty much full 100% mana still. Now the team of ABC is all around half HP, so they have to continue to run and recover. But having said that, they're okay on defensive cooldowns. They're okay on their mana. And once their next burst window comes up, there's less and less defensive cooldowns from the team of Panda Global. So this is what they're going to want to shine on later and later into dampening it later and later into this game. Paralyze comes out onto Jellybeans. They're actually opting to hit Wallabear a little bit. Alec getting very low. Beautiful line of sight. That temp shield putting it back up to over 50% life. The mass invis comes out as well. Just to every time you mass invis, it drops that target, right? Mage is going for the polymorph, does get kicked on his attempt, but that's okay. He's going for a couple fate casts here with Mark of a Lunate. The stun comes out onto Wallabear. The Mark of a Lunate, I'm not sure if it goes off or gets done. Asgaroth into the binding shot, into the bursting shot. Most likely a trap following after this. No trap followed actually by Jellybeans there, and Alec is just running as far as he can. That Cyclone being casted once again, kicked by Wallabear. Beautiful kick. But guys, the problem here in this game is that Team ABC still has the defensives and have the mana lead. Rubcup, on the other hand, has some defensive. He has Spear Link, he has Wall, he has Earthen Shield Totem coming up here soon shortly, but he's at about 10 or 15% mana this soon into the match. They don't have much steam. They need to be forcing more defensive cooldowns from the team of ABC if they're going to want to go for this kill. Rubcup does get kicked there. Asgaroth into the stun, into the full trap. This is when they need to force some defensive cooldown from Alec. Alec uses his Trinket and his Temp Shield beautifully, and that's what I like to see. The stun comes onto Rubcup. He's getting very low. He does pop Wall, though. Not sure if he's going to go down. He does pop Spirit Link and Wall to keep himself alive. Alec now having to go into the ice block, so both teams are on the defensive right now. This is very scary. This is the final game of BlizzCon. If ABC can manage to get this next kill, full sheep coming out on the Rubcup. Wallabear getting very low. He does Trinket and pop his Shield Wall cooldown. Looks like he's going to be okay for now. Jellybeans going into the Paralyze. Once again, they're playing, actually, the Alec is pushing in a little bit more offensive now. He's just like, I'm going to go for the kill right here. This is when he thinks it's his time. He has no ice block available, though, so he has to be careful. If he pushes in too far for too long, Alec could just put himself in a position to go down. Now, Asgaroth goes into the full trap, and look at Alec's positioning. That is just beautiful. So the full trap hits Asgaroth, and Alec pushes away behind the pillar and decides to actually line of sight the Hunter in the meantime, so he doesn't actually go down. Beautiful, beautiful positioning by Alec, and he does a reverse blink back to his Resto Druid just in time for him to get topped off. That Temp Shield coming out to assist with the healing. The leg sweep comes out on the Jellybeans now. The bash comes out in the Alec. Which caster is going to go down first? Rubcup now going down for a shrink. This is critical. Stopped immediately by Nixie. Phenomenal job by Nixie to see that the Shaman's drinking, because the mana is definitely a very relevant part of this game. The stuns now coming out onto Jellybeans and Wallabear. The silence into the full polymorph coming out onto Rubcup. Once again, guys, Rubcup is playing Relentless, not Trinket. He has no Trinket available. If this full polymorph does sit, no additional CC after that polymorph, though. So, but Jellybeans and Wallabear getting very low. Ascendance is available for Rubcup. I would not be surprised to see him pop that pretty soon here, but he is doing a good job of keeping up Wallabear, but Jellybeans is the one under fire now. Alec has no ice block available, guys. He has no Trinket for another 12 seconds. If Asgaroth goes into a full CC here, doesn't look like it. Alec does get kicked. has that Iron Bark up though. So Alec has the Iron Bark. He has that full line of HOTS. Now the full clone onto Rubcub. Wallabear getting very low. Goes into bear form. Has no walls available. No defensive cooldowns left available. Rubcub out of that CC chain. Pomps the Ascendants. Trying to top off Wallabear. Alec going for another cast. Does get wind shear. Beautiful control there by Rubcub. Wallabear looks like he's going to be okay for now. But the silence comes out on the Rubcub. The sheep comes out on Jellybeans. The bash comes out on the Rubcub. The cross CC of ABC is phenomenal. Wallabear is getting very low now. Goes to bear form. Alec still playing very defensive when he needs to. Asgroth goes into that CC, does trinket it immediately because he knows there's no reason to hold on to cooldowns when their team is this close to landing a kill. Jellybeans pops that true shot. Wallabear's in so much trouble still. Somehow, someway, he is surviving though. Beautiful job by Rubcub, healing on fumes. Alec getting as much damage as he can onto Jellybeans though. True shot's over though. Nixie has Karma available, wall available, not a kill target potential pretty much at all, and that was all of his offensive cooldowns. But next setup, guys, could be the one for ABC. Wallabear getting very low now. No defensive cooldowns left. No Spirit Link for 15. Wallabear does have that shield wall though just in time. Double stun coming out in the Jellybeans and to Wallabear. Wallabear popping that shield wall, trying to survive. He has that incarnation available as well. Panda Global with this next incarnation from Wallabear. They have one more kill opportunity before it's pretty much all over for Panda Global because they have no defensives left and Rubcub is completely out of mana. The full trap comes out into Asgaroth. Can Alex survive in the meantime? Now Rubcub's trying to sit down for a drink. Beautiful job by Alex stopping that drink immediately. The Fist of Fury comes out into Wallabear and to Rubcub, and the Spear Link does come out. So just barely keeping alive by chaining these defensive cooldowns. But now there's pretty much nothing on the plate for Panda Global to lean back on when they are in trouble defensively once again. Now Incarn's coming up. This is Panda Global's chance. No ice block for 30 seconds. If they're gonna get a kill, it's gonna be right here. The Temporal Shield coming out from Alec. 30 seconds left on ice block. The beautiful Temp Shield keeping him alive just in the time being. The incarnation from Wallabear, guys, has about 10 seconds left. If he can't do anything with it, that's going to be it for Panda Global. Alec, 15 seconds left on the block. If he can just survive until the next block, he's going to be A-okay. Now the leg sweep comes out onto Wallabear behind the pillar. This could be it. Rubcub, nowhere in sight. He did land a heal or two. Kit comes down into Alec. Bash comes down into Asgaroth. Alec doesn't have a block for 2 more seconds. 1 more second. He has a block available right now. Is he going to use it? Getting very low, and he does use the block. Wow, that timing. ABC, they had no defensive cooldowns, and right when they needed it, that block came off a cooldown. Alec goes into the ice block. Now ABC is in a little bit trouble defensively, but the incarnation's over. There's no true shot from Jellybeans for another 15 seconds. ABC needs to land another kill window before Rubcub starts getting a little bit more of his mana back and to start getting more offensive cooldowns, but that full sheep comes out on the Rubcub. Jellybeans getting very low. Now the bursting onto Asgaroth. Are they going to follow it up with any type of CC? Doesn't look like it. Paralyzed onto Wallabear, silence onto Rubcub, more damage out onto Jellybeans, and Alec going back to this very defensive playstyle. He notices every time he's pushing in, they're forcing defensive cooldowns from their team, so he's just saying, okay, I am playing back, we're gonna win this. As the game goes on, I'm playing very defensive, and I love this from Alec, especially under this much pressure. I love that he's playing this far back. Mark of Alunith now comes out. The Arcane Missiles, the Arcane Barrage. Beautiful play here by Alec. The Paralyze now coming out on the Rubcub. Wallabear's under fire. He's still in bear form. Has that wall, but the wall does fade. The Bash comes out on the Alec. The Clone on Wallabear. Low HP on Rubcub's Ascendance. Beautiful Cyclone by Asgaroth, but he does go into the full trap. Once again, Alec's playing beautiful defensive positioning here. Uses that Temp Shield and that line of sight to his advantage when Asgaroth goes into that full trap. Now Wallabear, guys, 50% life still. Rubcub, no defensive cooldowns, no Spirit Link available, no Ascendance available. He just used it there. So it looks like Wallabear's eventually going to go down if ABC can maintain their defensives. And the Fist of Fury comes out. Wallabear getting solo. The Paralyze onto Rubcub. 1 second left. Wallabear somehow, someway staying alive. Line of doing a great job of line of sighting, but still about 10% life. The Kit comes out onto Rubcub into the half polymorph. Wallabear, there's no way he's going to survive, right? Is he going to go down? Is he going to go down? The Karma, offensive Karma coming out from Nixie. It does get bashed up though. Cheetah form trying to line of sight. The Paralyze into the double Fist of Fury, and this does spell the end for Panda Global. ABC takes it. Incredible game there. Well played to both sides, guys. That was awesome. Guys, if you enjoyed this part 2 of BlizzCon Finals game, I know I did. Make sure to smash the thumbs up button. Congratulations once again to ABC, Alec, Nixie, Asgaroth. They played phenomenally well, and good game to Panda Global as well. I think that was a very difficult matchup, but they did an incredible job just getting there in the first place. Second place ain't too shabby. Well played to both teams, guys. Thumb the video down if you didn't like it. Talk to me in the comments below about what kind of videos you guys want to see for next time. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.